Bionic Gloves presents the Hands-On Golf Podcast, bringing anatomy and hand function to the forefront of glove design to improve comfort, fit, and performance. Bionic is a division of Hilrich & Bradsby Company, makers of Louisville Slugger bats and ball gloves. Bionic gloves are the only gloves designed by a leading orthopedic hand surgeon, Dr. Jim Kleinert.
Welcome everyone to this edition of the Bionic Gloves Hands-On Golf Podcast. My name is Chaz Ra and I'm here with Eric Gilliland at the Ottoman Country Club here in Louisville, Kentucky. So let's get into this week's email, and this one comes in from Ishmael, and he's coming from Los Angeles, California. You know, that's the city of angels, and so many times on the golf course we pray, so it's kind of, you know, city of angels. Okay.
That's terrible.
I know. I write my own stuff. Eric tries to help me, but I don't let him know. He says, I'm a 10 handicap and I need help with a knockdown shot. I hit all my irons. That wasn't right. I hit all my iron shots really high. Can you help me, Ishmael? Eric?
Well, absolutely we can. This is actually one of my favorite shots, Ishmael. So we're going to find a situation on the golf course where it requires keeping the ball down, and we'll help you with that shot.
Now, Ishmael, just for your participation in this podcast, yes, you're going to get the official Bionic glove that you can flash around in that flashy LA, Hollywood area. So, you know, you can take this out on the golf course and all your friends will be envious of you. And if you'd like them to participate in this podcast or anyone else out there, it's real easy. All you have to do is send us an email, podcast@bionicgloves.com. Make sure it's your name, the story, the question, and make sure you have your full mailing address, what size glove you wear, and whether you are right or left-handed. If you do that, we'll be more than happy to send you a Bionic glove at no charge. Now, please leave your feedback in iTunes and YouTube, and any questions you have, please fire them our way. Remember, Bionic gloves make great gifts as well. And I want to thank you for your never-ending support, because you're listening to our podcast and you're buying our gloves, and it means so much. So now let's go join Eric on the course as we figure out how to knock the shot down. Is that the right way of saying it?
That's pretty close.
Yeah, okay. See, you're supposed to help me there. Let's go join Eric on the course right now.
Ishmael, there are two key elements to hitting a correct knockdown shot. One is ball position, and the second is how you approach impact with your hands and club face. When you set up for that knockdown shot, if you're trying to keep it below something, you want to put the ball back in your stance, pretty close to your right foot. I like to have a more narrow stance, but that's personal preference. And then the second element is that you hold the angle of attack, meaning that your hands lead the club head through impact, and you hold that for as long as possible through the shot. It'll give you the feeling as though you're trying to hit a ball under a park bench, because you're basically keeping the club from adding any loft through impact. And if you'll look at this shot that we have set up for you here, we have a tree that's overhanging. I'm in the left very edge of this fairway, and the flagstick sits over there just to the right of the tree. What I'm going to try to do here is keep the ball down, maybe cut it a little bit left to right, and never hit that tree. So we'll give it a shot here. My ball position's back in my stance. My stance is narrow. And as I hit the ball, my hands are going to lead the club head through impact and hold on for as long as possible. Wish me luck here. That ball wound up a little right of my target, but you can see that I kept it down as far as much as I wanted to, and was able to advance it somewhere around the green. And that should be your goal in a situation like this. Not the perfect shot, but to execute what you're trying to do and maybe get up and down and save par. If you have any more questions about the knockdown shot or anything else to do with your golf game, just contact your local PGA professional. Thanks for the question.